All right, everybody, it's your boy Genius. Got the DY12Y out at the range. My last rodeo. You hear me? Last rodeo. I can't, after today, counting what my wife and I have put through this thing off camera, just her enjoying it, having a good time with it, we will have had probably, if not certainly, about 500 rounds through the thing. Now, I did clean the gun up, oil it a little bit. I mean, it wasn't a deep clean. It was just cleaning, the important areas and oiling it a little bit, because in the last video I was running some gun club Remington 1145. I was just curious. I was just curious if it would run the stuff or not, and it ran it better than I thought it would, because I've had some super expensive Berettas, JM 940 Pro and stuff like that too, that it just wouldn't run, and not even 3 or 4 rounds. So the fact that it got through a couple of magazines was pretty impressive to me. But I done the video, Derya seen it, the guys at Derya, and they were pretty perplexed. It's almost like they got pretty butthurt about the fact that it was having a trouble even running 5 or 6 of them. It's like, no, wait a minute, it should be running that, and that's good. I like that. I like that about them. A pride, like, hey, no, it'll run that stuff. Well, I couldn't find any more of it. I looked and looked. I was out at, I was up in Tennessee. I went by Bud's gun shop. I went by Smoky Mountain. Couldn't find any of that stuff anywhere that was 1145. The lowest I was able to find was 1180, and that was some Federal Top Gun stuff. So I got most of that loaded up right now. And then somebody at the store, one of those stores, told me and said, hey man, listen, if it'll run this Winchester Super Target stuff here, it'll run anything. I don't know what that means. Not sure I've ever used the stuff, but apparently that must mean he's not very impressed with the stuff. I don't really know, but I'm gonna run that today. 1180 was the lowest I was able to find, and I did clean it and oil it a little bit, so I think they seemed kind of butthurt that it didn't run it. And everyone's asked why I've been wearing gloves, because I never wear gloves. Again, there's a video that I'm going to be doing right after this. Go over and check that out, and I will explain why it is that I've been doing that. Today, all I'm trying to do is run. I have my big 19 round bazooka loaded up here, okay? I'm going to run that. It's loaded up with the 1180. And so that's 19. I got 3 10 rounders, that's 30. So that's what, 49? You like that, don't you? Getting pretty good at the math there. So then I got a 5 rounder loaded up. What is that, 54? Man, look at me. Anyway, 54 rounds, and then I'm probably going to finish off this box right here, since he told me it probably wouldn't run it very well. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to run these rounds and see if it runs it. Before I get started doing that, as always, I want to invite each and every one of you to know Jesus Christ as your Savior, the most important decision you will ever make in your life. I say it every time. I mean it every time. Take care of that today. Today is the day of salvation. Technically, this is low power, okay? This 1180 technically is low power. And make sure that magazine's seated. It's a big old sucker there. Anyway, so it's not 1145, but it's 1180, and they recommend breaking it in with what was it, 1300 plus, and I started out with 1290, and I don't know that I've ran very much 1300 through it at all, and it's ran like a sewing machine. So we're just going to see how it goes. Like I said, I did clean it up a little bit. I did put some ultimate, what is that, Ultima Light Wilson Combat oil on it. That's what I've been using recently. So we got her oiled up, we got her cleaned up as best as I could out here in the field anyway. And after today, like I said, I have about 500 rounds through it, and I've been way more than impressed. So let's just get at it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I forgot how much fun that thing was to shoot. What? Just having fun now. It's too much fun. Forgot to put the safety on that first one. I had so much fun. Let's do the 5 rounder here. I think this has got some of that Super Target in there that they said wasn't the greatest. Oh, Maybe my man was right. Super target, one of them failed. I don't know what my man was talking about. I've never used the stuff, but he said if it'll run that, it'll run anything. Now, I'm starting to believe him now. Again, just running around, and that's all I'm really doing. All right, that was one of the Federal 1180. All of these, by the way, are the Federal 1180s that I'm running through it now. Boy, that thing is getting hot, son. Woo, doggy. I think that's all of them. And that's something that I addressed in the next video that you'll see on this thing. I addressed it getting hot and the reason why I've been wearing the gloves. Someone very specifically asked, like, I never see you wearing gloves, Gene. Like, that seems odd to me. Why are you wearing the gloves, buddy? Well, I'm gonna put these Winchester Super Targets, since that guy said it, if it'll run that, it'll run anything. I only had 2 in one of those magazines and one of them failed. Not sure what that means, but I'm gonna load these up while I talk about it. And then I had one of the, what is it? The 1180. Let's see, I'll show you here. So it's 1180 Top Gun Federal. That's basically all you saw. That's what I was putting through it. That's what I was running. Getting a little bit out of breath. I've been very ill the last 3 or 4 days. Sore throat. Probably have a sinus infection, honestly. So excuse me for being a little bit slow today. But I'm gonna put this Super Target Winchester through here because the guy at the store where I bought it from up at Smoky Mountain, he found it quite funny to say if it'll run that, it'll run anything. I can only assume he means that it ain't no good. So I don't know. Like I said, I've never used the stuff before. So we're gonna find out. I'm gonna run the rest of this box. What I say, it was 54. If I run 2 more 10s, it'd be 64, 74. Is that right? Is that math right? Anyway, it's been a great gun. I tell you, it's been a great gun. And I promise you, this is the truth when I say this. And this is the one thing that I've said to everybody that has asked me about this gun. And hey man, I feel bad about your shoulder, buddy. Ice that thing up. I've had people say all kinds of stuff in the comment section. And I can swear, man, before my Savior, my hand to God, I haven't had any issues at all with my shoulder being sore from shooting this gun. I can't speak enough to how well this thing handles the recoil. I might have put 11 in that one, I ain't sure. But that's what I've been most impressed with, is just how I can sit out here and just run rounds through this thing and it just eats them up, you know? Yeah, I think I put too many in that one, but either way, we'll see what happens. And it just eats them up, and it doesn't eat my shoulder up. It feels amazing. It's just a fun gun to shoot. I'm kind of sad that, you know, the run with it is over, but it's just been a fun gun to shoot. I can't say enough about reliability on this thing and just how much fun it has been to shoot. So tearing my gloves up too. But again, watch the video. I'll talk a little bit about that. We got the Winchester Super Target. See what happens. See if my man was right about it. Ran that one. Kind of slow going in there, but safety. Like a boss, like a boss. So I got 3, so that's 75. I got 3 boxes. I ran all of them at 75 rounds. I did get some Dove steel loads here, 1375. Either way, turns out that's about 500 rounds through this gun. No breakages, nothing has fell apart. Everything seems to be running fine on the gun. And again, I do have a video up addressing this handguard, and it woo doggy, and it getting hot, and I'll explain in the next video a little bit about why that is. The video will be titled DY12Y What I Don't Like, or something like that. I don't know. Either way, stay tuned for that video. Can I recommend this gun? Absolutely. Absolutely. It has been so much fun to shoot. My wife is sitting in the Jeep in there. Y'all give her a hard time in the comment section. She reads them. She's sitting in the Jeep in there. She loves shooting this gun so much. It's like 55 degrees out here. I've been sick as a dog, and she's whining about it being cold and wouldn't come out here and shoot this thing. So that's it. She ain't ever gonna get the chance to shoot it again. So good folks at Derya, Miss Amanda, Miss Genius, ain't gonna be shooting the DY12Y anymore. That's on her though, because she really enjoyed shooting this thing. I'm just messing around a little bit. Again, just trying to run these rounds through the gun just to prove to you guys that it's still, after 500 rounds and very little cleaning and oiling, still running like a sewing machine, still not hurting my shoulder, still loving everything about this gun. Check out the next video, what I don't like, and it'll explain that right there. Thanks so much for watching. It's free to hit the thumbs up. It's free to subscribe. And check out Amanda and I over on Patreon and our website at gsquaredtactical.com. Pick up some merchandise. Click on the link in the corner of the screen. You could also make a monetary donation over there to help us do what it is we do. And as always, on this beautiful day, to God only be the glory. I am running my mouth.